prize announcement for you. So this could possibly be our last session, but I'm okay if you guys want to do a bonus session after this. But for me, I have kept this as the last session. Okay. All right. So we've been, so I think Dr. Jagat, you just joined us. We've been reading the book for almost 1.5 months now, and we are towards the end.
Okay.
And we are on chapter number 14, which is the body. And we are on page number 136. And the second paragraph, which is our skin. So I'm going to start reading from there. Our skin represents our individuality. Skin problems usually mean we feel our individuality is being threatened somehow. We feel that others have power over us. We are thin skinned. Things tend to get under our skin. We feel skinned alive. Our nerves are right under our skin. One of the quickest ways to heal skin problem is to nurture yourself by saying in your mind, I approve of myself. Several hundred times a day. Take back your own power. Accidents are no accidents. Like everything else in our lives, we create them. It's not that we necessarily say, I want to have an accident, but we do have the mental thought pattern that can attract an accident to us. Some people seem to be accident prone, and others go for a lifetime without ever getting a scratch. Accidents are expression of anger. They indicate built up frustrations resulting from not feeling the freedom to speak up for one's self. Accidents also indicate rebellion against authority. We get so mad we want to hit people and instead we get hit. When we are angry at ourselves, when we feel guilty, when we feel the need for punishment, an accident is a marvelous way of taking care of that. It seems as though any accident is not our fault, that we are helpless victims of a quirk of fate. An accident allows us to turn to others for sympathy and attention. We get our wounds bathed and attended to. We often get bed rest, sometimes for an extended period of time, and we get pain. Where this pain occurs in the body gives us a clue to which area of life we feel guilty about. The degree of physical damage let us know how severely we felt we needed to be punished and how long the sentence should be. Anorexia, bulimia, is denying the self-life, the self-life and an extreme form of self-hatred. Food is nourishment on the most basic level. Why would you deny yourself nourishment? Why would you want to die? What is going on in your life that is so awful that you want to get out completely? Self hatred is only hating a thought. You have thought about yourself. Thoughts can be changed. What is so terrible about you? Were you reared in a critical family? Did you have critical teachers? Did you have early religious training tell you that you were not good enough as you are? So often we try to find reasons that make sense to us for why are we not loved and accepted just the way we are? Because of the fashion industry's obsession with slenderness, many women who have as their main message, I am not good enough, what's the use, will use their bodies as a focal point for self hatred. On one level, they are saying, if I were only thin enough, then they would love me. But it doesn't work. Nothing works from the outside. Self approval and self acceptance are the key. Arthritis is a disease that comes from a constant pattern of criticism. First of all, criticism of the self and then criticism of other people. Arthritic people often attract a lot of criticism because it is their pattern to criticize. They are cursed with perfectionism, the need to be perfect all the time in every situation. Do you know of anyone on this planet who's perfect? I do not. Why do we set up standards that say we have to be super person in order to be barely acceptable? It's such a strong expression of not being good enough and such a heavy burden to carry. Asthma, we call mother love. There is a feeling that you do not have the right to breathe for yourself. Asthmatic children often have overdeveloped conscience. They take on guilt feelings for whatever seems wrong in their environment. They feel unworthy, therefore guilty, and in need for punishment. Geographic cures sometimes work with asthma, especially if the family does not go along. Usually, asthmatic children will outgrow their disease. This really means they go away to school, get married, or leave home somehow, and the disease dissolves. Oftentimes, later in life, an experience will happen that pushes an old button within them, and then they have another attack. When that happens, they are not really responding to the current circumstances, but rather to what used to go on in their childhoods. Boils and burns,
Louise,
cuts. Yeah,
uh,
hi. Yes, who's that?
I have muted Priya. You can continue.
Okay, thank
Wait.
you.
Yeah.
Boils and burns, cuts, fever, sores, itches, and inflammations are all indications of anger expressing in the body. Anger will find its way to express, no matter how much we try to suppress it. Steam that is built up must be released. We fear our anger lest we destroy our world. Yet anger can be released as simply as saying, I am angry about this. True, we can't always say this to our bosses. We can, however, beat the bed or scream in the car or play tennis. These are harmless ways to physically release anger. Spiritual people often believe, listen to this is for all of us. Spiritual people often believe they shouldn't get angry. True, we are all working towards the time when we no longer blame others for our feelings. But until we arrive there, it is healthier to acknowledge that we do feel in the moment. Cancer is a disease caused by deep resentment held for a long time until it literally eats away at the body. Something happens in childhood that destroys the sense of trust. This experience is never forgotten, and the individual lives with a sense of self pity, finding it hard to develop and maintain long term meaningful relationships. Because of the belief system, life seems to be a series of disappointments, a feeling of hopelessness and helplessness, and loss permeates the thinking, and it becomes easy to blame others for all our problems. People with cancer are also very self critical. To me, learning to love and accept the self is the key to healing cancers. Overweight represents a need for protection. We seek protection from hurt, slights, criticism, abuse, sexuality, and sexual advances, from a fear of life in general and also specifically. Take your choice. I am not a heavy person, yet I have learned over the years that when I am feeling insecure and not at ease, I will put on a few pounds. When the threat is gone, the excess weight goes away by itself. Fighting fat is a waste of time and energies. Energy diets don't work. The minute you stop, the weight goes back up. Loving and approving of yourself, trusting in the process of life, and feeling safe because you know the power of your own mind make up the best diet I know of. Go on a diet from negative thoughts, and your weight will take care of itself. Too many parents stuff food in a baby's mouth no matter what the problem is. These babies grow up to stand in front of an open refrigerator saying, I don't know what I want. Whenever there is a problem, pain of any sort, to me is an indication of guilt. Guilt always seeks punishment, and punishment creates pain. Chronic pain comes from chronic guilt, often so deeply buried that we are not even aware of it anymore. Guilt is a totally useless emotion. It never makes anyone feel better, nor does it change a situation. Your sentence is now over, so let yourself out of the prison. Forgiving is only giving up, letting go. Strokes are blood clots, congestions in the bloodstream in the area of the brain, cutting off the blood supply to the brain. The brain is the computer of the body. Blood is joy. The veins and the arteries are the channels of joy. Everything works under the law and and the action of love. There is love in every bit of intelligence in the universe. It is impossible to work and function well without love and joy being experienced. Negative thinking clogs up the brain, and there is no room for love and joy to flow in its free and open way. Laughter cannot flow if it is not allowed to be free and foolish. It is the same way with love and joy. Life is not grim unless we make it so, unless we choose to look at it in that way. We can find total disaster in the smallest upset, and we can find some joy in the greatest tragedy. It is up to us. Sometimes we try to force our lives to go in a certain way when it is not for our highest good. Sometimes we create strokes to force us to go into a totally different direction, to re-evaluate our lifestyles. Stiffness in the body represents stiffness in the mind. Fear makes us cling to the old ways, and we find it difficult to be flexible. If we believe there is only one way of doing something, we often find ourselves becoming stiff. We can always find another way to do things. Remember Virginia Satir and heard more than 250 different ways to do the dishes? Notice where in the body the stiffness occurs. Look it up on my list of mental patterns, and it will show you where in your mind you are being stiff and rigid. Surgery has its place. It is good for broken bones and accidents and for conditions beyond the ability of a beginner to dissolve. It may be easier under these conditions to have the operation and concentrate at the mental healing work on seeing that the condition is not recreated. More and more each day, there are many wonderful people in the medical profession who are truly dedicated to helping humanity. More and more doctors are turning to holistic ways of healing, treating the whole person. Yet most doctors do not work with the cause of the illness. They only treat the symptoms, the effects. They do this in one of two ways. They poison or they mutilate. Surgeons cut, and if you go to a surgeon, they will usually recommend cutting. However, if the decision for surgery is made, prepare yourself for the experience so it will go as smoothly as possible and you will heal as rapidly as possible. Ask the surgeon and the staff to cooperate with you in this. Surgeons and their staff in the operating rooms are often unaware that even though the patient is unconscious, he or she is still hearing and picking up on everything said on a subconscious level. I heard one New Age leader say she needed some emergency surgery, and before the operation, she had a talk with the surgeon and anesthesiologist. She asked them please to play soft music during the operation and for them to talk to her and each other continuously positive affirmations. She had the nurse in the recovery room do the same thing. So the operation went easily and her recovery was rapid and comfortable. With my own clients, I always suggest they affirm that every hand that touches me in the hospital is a healing hand and expresses only love. And the operation goes quickly and easily and perfectly. Another is I'm totally comfortable at all times. After the surgery, have some soft and pleasant music playing as much as possible and affirm to yourself, I am healing rapidly, comfortably, and perfectly. Tell yourself every day I feel better and better. If you can, make yourself a tape of a series of positive affirmations. Take your tape recorder to the hospital and play your tape over and over while you rest and recuperate. Notice sensations, not pain. Imagine love flowing from your own heart down through your arms and into your hands. Place your hands over the part that is healing and say it to this place: I love you and I'm helping you to get well. Swelling of the body represents clogging and stagnation in the emotional thinking. We create situations where we get hurt and we cling to these memories. Swelling often represents bottled up tears, feeling stuck and trapped, or blaming others for our own limitations. Release the past. Let it wash away. Take back your own power. Stop dwelling on what you don't want. Use your mind to create what you do want. Let yourself flow with the tide of life. Tumors are false growth. An oyster takes a tiny grain of sand and, to protect itself, grows a hard and shiny shell around it. We call it pearl and think it is beautiful. We take an old hurt and nurse it and keep pulling the scab off it. And in time, we have a tumor. I call this running the old movie. I believe the reason women have so many tumors in the uterus area is that they take an emotional hurt, a blow to their femininity and nurse it. I call this the he done me wrong syndrome. Just because a relationship ends does not mean there is something wrong with us, nor does it lessen our self worth. It is not what happens, it is how we react to it. We are each responsible for all our experiences. What beliefs about yourself do you need to change in order to attract more loving kinds of behavior? Okay, so that was the end of chapter 14, the body. Now I'm going to take you through this little affirmation treatment. We'll do it in the way we always do. So sit comfortably, and if you want, you can close your eyes or you can continue reading it with me. I'm going to read this very slowly so that you can take in each and every word that is being written about body. Okay? All right. So whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Take a nice, deep, relaxing breath. In the infinity of life, where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I recognize my body as a good friend. Each cell in my body has divine intelligence. I listen to what it tells me and know that its advice is valid. I am always safe and divinely protected and guided. I choose to be healthy and free. I choose to be healthy and free. All is well in my world. Okay, welcome back. So now, this is the USP. This is the creme of the book, the list. So I'm going to just guide you through how to use the list. Okay. First, I'm going to read about the list. And then after that, I'm just going to tell you because Louise has mentioned every condition, every physical condition or disease condition that happens in the body in the list. ठीक है? So it doesn't make sense for us to read everything जो हमें हो नहीं रहा है उसके बारे में पढ़ के अभी फिलहाल फायदा नहीं है. तो जो अगर आप में से किसी को लगता है मे बी 2-3 ऑफ यू कुड वॉलंटियर एंड टेल मी अगर कोई कंडीशन है जो आपको कांस्टेंट बेसिस पे हो रही है तो वी विल जस्ट लुक फॉर प्रोबेबल इमोशनल कॉज एंड एफर्मेशन फॉर दोज कंडीशंस. ठीक है. बिफोर दैट आई वांट टू स्टार्ट रीडिंग अबाउट द लिस्ट. The last major revision of the list was in 1988. I still get mail asking for mental patterns for the latest disease of the moment, such as fibromyalgia. However, I see no reason to add any more patterns. I have learned that there are really just two mental patterns that contribute to disease: fear and anger. Anger can show up as impatience, irritation, frustration, criticism, resentment, jealousy, or bitterness. These are all thoughts that poison the body. When we release this burden, all the organs in our body begin to function properly. Fear could be tension, anxiety, nervousness, worry, doubt, insecurity, feeling not good enough, or unworthiness. Do you relate to any of this stuff? We must learn to substitute faith for fear if we are to heal. Faith in what? Faith in life. I believe that we live in a yes universe. No matter what we choose to believe or think, the universe always says yes to us. If we think poverty, the universe says yes to that. If we think prosperity, the universe says yes to that. So we want to think and believe that we have the right to be healthy, that health is natural to us. The universe will support and say yes to this belief. Be a yes person and know that you live in a yes world, being responded by a yes universe. If you find yourself with some sort of disease that's not listed in here, become your own investigator and healer. Ask yourself, is it one of the forms of fear or is it one of the forms of anger? Are you willing to release those thoughts? Are you willing to replace those thoughts with positive affirmations? Loving yourself will also contribute greatly to healing your body, for love heals. So, how do you love yourself? First of all, and most important, cease all criticism of yourself and others. Accept yourself as you are. Praise yourself as much as you can. Criticism breaks down the inner spirit. Praise builds it up. Look into a mirror often and simply say, I love you. I really, really love you. It may be difficult at first, but keep practicing, and soon you will mean and feel what you say. Love yourself as much as you can, and all the life will mirror this love back to you. By the fibromyalgia is fear showing up as extreme tension due to stress. Louise Hay. My book, I Can Do It. I will give you a lot of affirmations to get you started until you learn to create your own. Okay, so chapter 15, the list. I am healthy, whole, and complete. So let's do this affirmation. I want all of you to open your arms. Remember, एक बार हमने किया था वैसे. Let's do that. Open your arms wide apart. As if you're asking, Jagrati is already smiling. I love her smile. As if you're asking the universe for a gift, and universe is giving you that gift, and you're willing, ready to accept it with open arms. Now repeat after me. I am healthy, whole, and complete. I am healthy, whole, and complete. I am healthy, whole, and complete. Now give yourself a warm hug. Warm hug. Like you'd hug someone you love. Really, really love. I love all the faces on the camera right now. I want to take a picture. Beautiful. Okay. So as you look through the following list taken from my book, Heal Your Body, see if you can find the correlation between diseases you may have had or are having now and the probable causes I have listed. A good way to use this list when you have a physical problem is look up the mental cause, see if this could be true for you. If not, sit quietly and ask yourself, what could be the thoughts in me that created this? Repeat to yourself, I am willing to release the pattern in my consciousness that has created this condition. Do you remember how we worked with a mirror? So this is the primary affirmation, right, that we use with mirror. Repeat the new thought pattern to yourself several times. Assume that you are already in the process of healing. Whenever you think of the condition, repeat the steps. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask for volunteers who all have some condition or have had. Okay, Gargi says she's accident prone. Okay, I can look at, we can look at accidents for Gargi then. Gargi, you'll have to switch on your camera.
Priya, this mm, banner is still showing on my screen. The book reading session will begin soon.
Leave it on
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, stop share नहीं हुआ क्या? एक मिनट. अभी हो गया?
For the whole session, that was visible. Yeah.
I was visible.
You were visible, but the gallery was not visible. So I was thinking ki kuch, maybe it's
Oh,
just showing on my screen or everyone's screen. I was just wondering
okay.
that.
Apologies because I thought I had pressed stop share. But
Okay. No worries. No
It
worries.
was there on everyone's screen.
Everyone's screen. Okay.
you should have told me pehle. Okay, no problem. So for Gargi, I'll look at accidents. Now, who's next? Then the next person um, can give me your name. You can just unmute
Uh,
yourself. And Shika, you want to say something?
if I talk about health, so I get acne and lot of stomach issues I get, and
Just
then
one problem. I'll take up one problem. So we will read the probable cause and new thought patterns. So for you, I'm going to look up acne. Okay?
all right.
Uh, and one more volunteer I need. Yes, Aditi.
Neck pain. This
Neck
मतलब
pain.
head like head heaviness and this one. Either मतलब full head heaviness till neck. So
ठीक है.
neck pain or head heaviness kind of.
ओके ओके. नेक का हम देखते हैं उससे यू विल बी एबल टू
అదే
रिलीव.
పంటకి నష్టమా
Okay, so for Gargi ji, I'm going to read accidents first. So I need all of you to turn to page number 146. अभी बुक को थोड़ा ऐसे टेढ़ा करना पड़ेगा. Problem accidents, probable cause, inability to speak up for self, rebellion against authority, belief in violence. Does this resonate with you, Gargi ji?
Yes.
Would you like to share something?
Oh, I mean, I would never speak up.
I need you to practice this every day. Exactly the same way, 10 times a day, you write the affirmation for next 1 week. Okay?
Thank
Now,
you. Thank you.
you're welcome. And thank you so much for coming to the session today. All of you. Thank you. Okay, so this is how you read the list. This is how you can use it. Here in page number 211, she is given new thought patterns as per the part of the body. Okay. So if you are having, you can incorporate this also. So for example, if you are having a problem in the neck region, you can use this affirmation also, that I'm flexible and I welcome other viewpoints. For acne, you can use the affirmation given for skin. I get attention in positive ways. I am secure. No one threatens my individuality. I am at peace. The world is safe and friendly. I release all anger and resentment. Whatever I need will always be here. I accept my good without guilt. I am peaceful with all the little things in life. So you can incorporate this as well, Shika. Okay. Chiki, so you got a gist of what I'm trying to say and what Louise has written here. So, as per your bodily problems, whatever or disease conditions, whatever you're facing, you are welcome to use these new thought patterns also. Okay, now part 4, which is conclusion, chapter 16, my story. We are at 12:42. I have a hard stop at 1 o'clock today. So before that, I wanted to make an announcement. I'm going to do actually 21-day mirror work WhatsApp workshop. So what I'm planning to do there is starting from 1st of Feb. There is this book called Mirror Work. Oh, I don't have it here with me. Okay, but I have the book. So you're also welcome if you want to join me from 1st of Feb. You're welcome to buy the book. The book also has a similar exercises, similar, not same, not 100% same. So in that book for 21 days, it is again literally like having a session with Louise. Every day morning, we will meet from 7 to 8. And then I will take you through the reading, which is just 1 or 2 pages. And then we will do a mirror exercise. So in every chapter, she has given mirror exercise. After that, you're free to go about doing your business. And then around lunchtime, I am going to give you some journaling prompts. So you are going to write in your journal, answer those questions, like you know how we used to do. But here I used to give you one entire week. There I'll give you only like one day. And then in the evening, I'm going to record a meditation and I'm going to send it to you before you go to bed. So you got to listen that meditation. Okay? So this is my offering, 21 day of mirror work based on Louise Hay's book, Mirror Work, starting from 1st of Feb till 21st of Feb. And there is an energy exchange of 2100 for this. And I'm going to put my WhatsApp number here, 0705. This is my direct WhatsApp number. I'm going to say it to you also. It's 93542 40705. So if you're keen on attending this program with me, please drop a WhatsApp message. Okay, and I'll get back to you with all the details. Okay, all right. Now tell me, should I stop here and we read my story the next time? And do you guys want to share more?
I think next time would be better.
Next time would be better. We want another session. Who said that?
I
Okay.
said that.
Karkiji said that. How sweet. Okay. You don't want us to stop reading. Okay, all right.
No,
So
it
next
takes
time.
time to digest things and then
Huh? Say that again.
I said it takes time to absorb things. So
Absorb
it's
things.
better we start the chapter next time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, next time I'm going to share Louise's story. You are also welcome to share your stories. This time I'm going to, because Sonali had asked me that, Priya, we want to know your story also. So I'm going to share a little bit about myself, how I got into this work. Is that okay?
Yes.
And then I'll open it for you and you can discuss, or we can close it with a meditation, whatever you say. Okay. So I was diagnosed with something called a multiple sclerosis in the year 2011, where I had a lot of problems seeing from my right eye. And that was a time when I saw a neurologist, and he was like कि इसका तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, आपको तो steroids लेना पड़ेगा. And it was very difficult for me also, you know. I'm going to stop recording because for me also this is a personal sharing.
Can I, Priya ji? I have one question.
Pooja?
पूजा
Yeah, hi Pooja.
हाय मेरा ये क्वेश्चन था कि जैसे कैंसर है, मेरे मोस्टली रिलेटिव्स में कैंसर काफी हुआ है, और मेरी खुद की मासी जो बहुत जॉली नेचर की है, बहुत चीजों को लाइट लेने वाली हैं, उनको कैंसर है। तो जब मैं बुक पढ़ रही थी और इसमें सिम्टम्स भी जो लिखे थे, लिस्ट भी मैंने पढ़ी कैंसर की, उसमें तो वो रिलेट नहीं कर पा रही थी मैं, क्योंकि वो भी पर्सनली मैंने उनसे पूछा भी था कि आपको कैंसर हुआ तो कुछ इमोशंस आपके दबे हुए थे क्या, उसको बोले नहीं, मैं तो चीजों को हमेशा लाइट ले लेती हूँ। तो व्हाट माय क्वेश्चन इज कि ऐसा भी होता है ना कि जैसे डायबिटीज है या एस्थमा है या कैंसर है, कुछ ऐसी डिसीजेस जो हम लोग कहते हैं कि हमें जीन्स से हुई है, होती है, जो हम लोग एज्यूम करते हैं कि हमारे इनको है तो हमको हो गई, या कैंसर है, कैंसर को तो आज भी के टाइम में भी पता नहीं चलता कि क्या कॉज है या क्या चीज है। तो जरूरी थोड़ी है कि वो इमोशंस वाला ही रीजन हो, और अदर रीजंस भी हो सकते हैं ना, पुअर लाइफस्टाइल या पुअर फूड या जीन्स, डीएनए इश्यूज। वन
Hmm.
एस्पेक्ट ये भी हो सकता है, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई कि ये रीजन हो सकता है या ये, मतलब।
Hmm. ओके. सो डीएनए और जीन्स का पता है पूजा, सबसे बड़ा जो इफेक्ट होता है ना वो ये होता है, ये हमने पहले के चैप्टर्स में भी पढ़ा था कि जो हमारी फैमिली का जो पैटर्न होता है ना, चाहे जैसे आपने लाइफस्टाइल बोला, खाने पीने से रिलेटेड जो पैटर्न्स होते हैं, इवन बिहेवियर के भी जो पैटर्न्स होते हैं, वो एक्चुअली उतना डीएनए से रिलेटेड नहीं होते हैं जितने हमारी डे टू डे लाइफ में हमारे बिहेवियर से रिलेटेड होते हैं. अब जैसे हम एक फैमिली के लोग हैं तो हम हमेशा एक जैसा ही खाना खाते हैं. ओ, हम एक फैमिली के लोग हैं तो हम हमेशा एक जैसी बातें करते हैं, यू नो. सो दोज थिंग्स विल हैव द सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ इम्पैक्ट ऑन अस अनलेस कि हम कोई बाहर से पर्पसली कोई चेंज क्रिएट कर रहे हैं अपने लाइफ में. ठीक है. तो ये चीज है. दूसरा, देखिए मुझे आपके मासी के बारे में तो पता नहीं, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लॉट ऑफ पीपल ऑल्सो डिस्काउंट देयर चाइल्डहुड बिहेवियर्स एंड वट एवर हैज हैपन टू देम इन चाइल्डहुड. So that also has a big role to play. So it may not manifest एट दैट टाइम, लेकिन वो बहुत सालों के बाद आपको पता चलेगा. जैसे अभी भी हम पढ़ रहे थे तो लुईस हैड रिटन अबाउट आस्थमा, राइट. तो आस्थमा का उन्होंने लिखा था कि बच्चों को बचपन में होता है, फिर वो घर से बाहर चले जाते हैं, कॉलेज चले जाते हैं, शादी हो जाती है बाहर कहीं, अनलेस कि कोई और चीज उनके साथ हुई हो और फिर वो ट्रिगर हुआ हो, एंड देन दैट पैटर्न कम्स बैक एज अ डिजीज कंडीशन इन द बॉडी.
मेरी
ठीक है.
मदर को ऐसा हुआ था, वो बताती कि उनको कमरा, जिस कमरे में रहती थी वहाँ विंडोज नहीं था, प्रॉपर वेंटिलेशन नहीं था, सीलन थी हुआ। फिर मेरे भाई को भी हो गया था मिड से, बचपन से। ऑल्दो ट्रीटमेंट से उसका थोड़ा कम कम हो गया ब्लीडिंग का। तो वही चीज मैं रिलेट कर रही थी कि इमोशंस ही हर जगह रोल प्ले करते हैं, और भी फैक्टर्स इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं कभी कभी। तो हाउ कैन वी डिफरेंशिएट कि हमारी कंडीशन में क्या चीज है, ताकि हम उस रूट कॉज पे जाके उसको वर्क कर सकें। दैट वाज एक्चुअली।
Yeah, so like I said, it's a holistic thing. So you need to work on yourself at all four levels: physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. So इसमें से एक भी अगर कुछ छूट गया तो body can go off balance. Body and mind both. ठीक है. All
तो
right, so
आपने भी
now
उस, आपका जो आइस का था, आप अपने टीचर से मिले, उसके बाद दोनों ट्रीटमेंट भी चला आपका, जब डॉक्टर्स ने बोला कि नहीं इसका कोई इलाज, तो आप दोनों
नहीं,
तरीके से
मैंने स्टेरॉइड्स लेना बंद कर दिया. उसके बाद मैंने कभी स्टेरॉइड्स नहीं लिया. So then I started doing yoga actively. I started taking care of my health a lot. And yoga has helped me a lot. I'm also a Reiki master. So I started with energy healing and, of course, affirmations. Okay. So now I'm going to ask each one of you to unmute yourself and tell me how are you feeling after today's session. Hello, Minuji.
Hi Priya, I'm extremely sorry I couldn't join in time. Though 100% intention was there, but I got some guests over and things got delayed. So I thought it's better to catch up with the session, whatever is going on. And I hope everyone is enjoying. You announced it's going to be the last sessions, and I thought I shouldn't miss it and I
They
should get
don't
it.
want it to be the last session. They want another bonus session after this.
Exactly, and we want to have a very special closing to these. These are very therapeutic sessions, and I must applaud and compliment you, Priya. Ki you're a blessing in everyone's life. Means whether we are here or in your family also. You're such a you have that aura and vibe. I'll just talk to you later, and I'll just get that closing speech for you. But I'm really glad to connect with you. Thank you, Sonali, and thank you, Priya, for considering it not to be the last session. I'm so happy, so glad. Thank you so much. So we can carry on with the session today because I missed a lot of part and I'll be seeing the recording.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the end of the session. So I was just going to ask them, each one of them, to unmute yourself and tell us how you're feeling right now. Maybe just one or two words, and
I
then close the session. So next Saturday, again, we are going to have a bonus session where I'll read about Louise's story. And if any one of you have, felt, because हम almost 1.5-2 महीने से ये book पढ़ रहे हैं. So, हाँ, Gargi ji, I'll just come to you. So, if any one of you have
yes.
any transformative experience, then do share that also in the next session. Okay? All right. Yes, Gargi ji, आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
हाँ मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ. I just wanted to say that the session has really helped me, and I was fortunate that I got free in this wellness place and I could attend the session because it makes a difference when you are a part of the discussion. So I'm really thankful to you. And this accident thing was worrying me because it's like in the family. Like my daughter, when she heard I slipped here, she said, "Aapne sagan kar liya." But I've always felt that when I've slipped, something else has healed. In this case, it was my right foot. I couldn't place it, and I can never wear a V chappal. At home, also, I need to put an elastic so that it's firm on my foot. But maybe because of that, whatever I didn't have, there was a shoe bite, which also might be a blessing in disguise. I had to go and buy a chappal, and I found my foot could also slip in. Otherwise, I would have to hold and put the chappal inside. And I'm now walking with it. I'm going up the ramp and coming down the ramp. So I'm really very happy with it. And as you said, the book affirmation has also helped me here, which I think I will say next time because today the session, someone else can speak.
Okay. So just for what you just told me, I just want to share one thing with you, that before, if you have a need, express it. And do not create accident. Do not wait to create an accident for that. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. So let's start with there is someone called Sue.
Hi.
Hi. How was
This
the
is
session?
okay. This is my very first time to attend. I've been traveling, so it's always a bit difficult. And I'm actually sitting on an airplane, and you know, we are about to taxi right now. So I'm actually really grateful that uh, my flight got delayed, so I could attend this session. And I just want to tell you, you have a very calming voice, which really makes a difference. And I also have taken time with Louisa Hay, but life comes, and then you just put it on the side. So I'm very, very happy to be a part of this. Uh, it's a reminder that I am blessed, that I'm grateful, I'm worthwhile, and a feminine energy together, I think would make a big difference in the world. So please continue doing this, hosting things where women, it's time. I'm just taking one more 10 seconds more, where there's a lot of testosterone in the world, where there's a lot of power struggles everywhere. We need more feminine energy. We need, so kudos to all of us who have the estrogen in our bodies. I mean, we do have testosterone, but comparatively less. But the earth needs feminine energy. So let's connect to our feminine energy, to the earth, and be like sisters to each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Yes, Silpika, how was the session for you?
I've joined in late, but it was like a divine reminder for me. I completely missed out of my mind, and 12:20 is where somewhere I've joined. And listening to your experience and other members' experience, only word that came out of my mind is that I am blessed. I mean, हम हमारी problem को भी seems it is to be very big, but actually when you see others and the struggles and from where are they coming, and you actually feel how blessed, how lucky you are to be one that chosen. So thank you so much, Priya, for this beautiful session.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, Jagrati, do you want to say few words? I didn't make it one word today.
I feel amazing. Feel connected to Louise, in a very beautiful way. Thanks to the book, because I've already read the last chapter too. I was so excited about it. I read the whole chapter. So what I feel is, a lot of problems in our life comes because of the kind of thought process, and might be earlier also. So yes, Louis' book has helped me a lot, and definitely I will work on those affirmation parts also. So health wise, yes, I would love to work with Louis again.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, I'm going to come to our new members. Vidhi, would you like to share?
Thank you so much, Priya. And I must thank Sonali also for this. She was in the previous session, and only when she said there's a book reading session, I realized and I joined in. Otherwise, I had forgotten about this. And do have Lewis's book. I have read it just like an overview. Never really went in deep with regards to the healing part of it. Only after hearing from you today, I realized that how powerful it can be and how much it can help me. So I would really want to go through your old previous sessions, which I've missed. And I would be really keen to join your further sessions as well. So thank you so much. I felt wonderful. I felt like there's so much potency in every being, and your story and so many else, all the other people who shared their feelings, emotions, and stories. It was like an insight to me. I am so, so grateful to each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Vidhi, I just wanted to check which group did you join from? I was
The
just wondering.
Dr. Swarna group, you
No,
were
no,
there,
that I
right?
know. We were in that session. I know. No,
Yeah.
this group, where did you join from?
From Nitya only, from Nitya.
Uh, we
Then
haven't posted anything about this book reading in Nitya's group.
it was in there in Share Your Gifts.
No,
Then how did I get this?
that's why I was wondering.
Divine intervention.
I think I had
So
mentioned
this time
No,
we
no,
someone
will
from
Gandhi,
Nitya's group.
I had posted the link in our 75 hard group,
Then I
not
got it from
Nitya's
there.
group, not Nitya's group.
I was in the 75 hard.
You were there in the 75 hard group.
Yes.
Okay.
I recently left that because I couldn't cope up because of a
Okay.
sudden death in the family. So
Okay.
I couldn't
Okay.
cope up with the challenge.
Then you would have joined from 75 hard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, now the ones who volunteered today. Aditi,
Sorry,
how was the
sorry.
experience?
Sonali, hope that was okay, me joining the group.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Absolutely amazing. The more the merrier. I was just wondering where did you join from? So that's why I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, may I?
Yes, please.
Yes, so Priya, it's a lovely session, I will say. I'm not very active in this group, neither in 75 hard group as well. But this book reading, I mean, some divine connection or what, whenever I listen to you, it somewhat, touches the heart or touches the mind, I can say. Love, it's very heart touching, very warmth you get whenever I hear from you. And I'm looking forward to more such sessions from Priya, from you. Definitely. And I would like to connect with you also, Priya, because the disease which you mentioned, that I was also diagnosed once, 10 years back. So I would like to connect with you for that as well, to just to discuss something. I
Sure.
hope that's
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank
I
you.
gave you my number. So did you write
Yes,
it down? That's my WhatsApp number. Just drop me a WhatsApp message with your name and I'll remember. Yeah?
yes, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Yes. Now some of my old members, Rupa ji, how was the session for you?
Thank you for sharing your own experience. That always helps. And I've been, like working on my own this throat
Okay. No problem. No problem.
and all these problems. So I don't know the reason somewhere, but working on it is another thing. So I
Hmm.
think the issue is only one part of it. I would say just first step. Working on it becomes challenging at times. Forgiving becomes 10 times more challenging, but I'm working on it. So whenever I've managed to attend in between all these crazy sessions and doctor visits and all, it's always been, I felt that is, it was just for me. So having a book which I have, the oldest possible version, which I inherited from my sister,
Oh, wow.
I've read it a few times, but uh, the sessions bring a totally different angle to it, actually. It's your energy, which is definitely much higher and deeper. I would say more deeper, actually. And then with each member who's there on that day, everything put together makes a lot of difference with the book reading thing. When we join general book reading groups and all, it's not the same as your book reading session. So for me, it has brought a lot of calm and way forward. So thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Yes, now I'd like to come to Dr. Jagat. I think this was your first session also. Just in few words, how did you feel about the session?
थैंक यू वेरी मच। मैं पहली बार ही ज्वाइन किया ऐसा सेशन तो, और मैं मतलब क्या है कि जुड़ना चाहता था इस तरह के एसोसिएशन से, है ना, ताकि जो कहते हैं ना पावर ऑफ एसोसिएशन, कि हम सब अपना मतलब करना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि ये अफर्मेशन है, ये थॉट्स है, ऐसा ऐसा है, लेकिन होता क्या है कि हमारा आसपास का एनवायरनमेंट जो है ना उसको फ्यूल नहीं देता, ठीक है, और वो सारा सक कर लेता है। तो फिर वो व्हाट्सएप के ग्रुप्स, जरूरी जरूरी ग्रुप इतने हैं कि वो मैसेज वैसेज आपका कभी मैंने देखा ही नहीं कि इस तरह से बुक रीडिंग सेशन चल रहा है, ठीक है। हालांकि मैंने बिल्कुल गैर जरूरी तो मैं कुछ काम करता भी नहीं, मतलब तो ग्रुप भी नहीं रखे हुए मैंने। इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट मतलब है काफी सारे ग्रुप, तो मैंने पहली बार देखा तो फिर मैंने ज्वाइन किया। मैंने कहा ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। और मैंने मतलब 10 साल पहले मैंने ये बुक देखी थी लुइस हे की। इससे पहले भी मैंने बहुत सारी किताबें पढ़ी है, मतलब हजारों किताबें पढ़ी होगी मैंने। ओशो की 400-500 किताबें पढ़ी है, फिर और भी बहुत सारे नेशनल इंटरनेशनल राइटर्स को पढ़ा है, और फिर ये लुइस हे को भी पढ़ा मैंने। तो जब 10 साल पहले पढ़ा था तब ये मैं समझ नहीं पाया था पूरी तरह से, और वो दूसरी किताबें साथ साथ पढ़ता गया। तो मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ कि कोई भी किताब है, वो एक किताब जो होती है ना वो दूसरी किताब आपको समझाने में हेल्प करती है। जैसे लुइस को पढ़ा, आपको नहीं समझ आया, आप रोंडा बर्न को पढ़ेंगे तो थोड़ी सीक्रेट समझ आ जाएगी, लेकिन लुइस पूरी आपको समझ आ जाएगी। फिर आप जोसेफ मर्फी को पढ़ेंगे तो वहां से थोड़ा जोसेफ मर्फी समझ आएगा, थोड़ा लुइस और समझ आएगी, और रोंडा बर्न और समझ आ जाएगी। ऐसे करते करते ये जर्नी है मेरी। तो मैंने सभी को पढ़ा, तो कुल मिलाकर के जो है ना वो अच्छा लग रहा है, परमात्मा की कृपा
आपको आज
से।
का सेशन कैसा लगा?
आज का सेशन भी अच्छा लगा मुझे, ऐसे हंसते हुए चेहरे अच्छे लगे, मतलब कि जो मतलब बिकॉज के मेरा काम प्रैक्टिस का, तो हमें तो सब लोग ऐसे रोंदू मिलते हैं कि मेरा ये हो गया, मेरा वो हो गया, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया, तो हम शाम तक पूरा भर जाते हैं, मतलब बीमारियों से और इन चीजों से ना। तो मतलब कि सेशन वाइज अच्छा है कि ऐसा कि मतलब आप एसोसिएशन ऐसी मिले लोगों को, उसी तरह की बात हो, मतलब अपने
वंडरफुल।
वाली बात हो, मतलब अपने वाली बात, मतलब जैसा आप थॉट प्रोसेस चाहते हैं ना, वैसा थॉट प्रोसेस वाले लोग आपसे आप आपस में बात कर रहे हैं, उस चीज का बहुत फर्क पड़ता है।
एब्सोल्युटली। आपने देखा आज जो हमने पढ़ा उसमें लुइस ने बहुत क्लियरली ये बात लिखी कि आपके जो सर्जन्स होते हैं, डॉक्टर्स होते हैं, उनका बहुत
जी।
बड़ा रोल होता है आपकी हीलिंग में। सो आप डॉक्टर है, आप बोल रहे हैं आप प्रैक्टिस भी करते हैं, तो मेरी आपसे पर्सनली ये गुजारिश रहेगी, रिक्वेस्ट रहेगी कि आप ये बुक को अपने ऑफिस में, अपने हॉस्पिटल में रखिए, आप जहाँ भी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं।
मे,
बिल्कुल।
मे,
और
जी
आप
आप
प्लीज
बोलिए पहले।
पेशेंट्स के साथ भी ये बातें शेयर करें, उनको भी बताएं ये बात, एवरी टाइम वो आपके पास आए आप उनके साथ शेयर करें कि देखिए ये चीज आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं। मैं आपका इलाज कर रहा हूँ, सो एट फिजिकल लेवल तो आप, आई एम श्योर एज अ डॉक्टर कर ही रहे हैं जो आपको करना है, बट एट मेंटल एंड इमोशनल लेवल अगर आप ये एफर्मेशंस उनको बताएंगे तो दिस विल हील देम क्विकली, क्विकली, इजली, कंफर्टेबली। दीज आर द वर्ड्स जो आज हमने पढ़े हैं ना।
एग्जैक्टली मैं ऐसे बताता हूँ। मैं 10 साल से, ऑलमोस्ट 15 साल से ये कर रहा हूँ। कल ही मेरे पास एक पेशेंट थी, वो किसी और डॉक्टर की पेशेंट हैं, उन्होंने मुझसे सिर्फ सेकंड ओपिनियन लिया था, और उन्होंने कहा था कि क्या ये सच बात है, क्या डॉक्टर साहब ये सच है क्या कि इस बीमारी का इलाज होम्योपैथिक से हो जाता है? मैंने कहा बक हो जाते, लेकिन आपका नहीं होगा। कहते क्यों? मैंने कहा ये जो, क्या ये सच है, जो शब्द आपने जो यूज किया ना, यहीं पे आपका इलाज रुका हुआ है। लेकिन मुझे
बिल्कुल।
समझ नहीं आया कि मुझे ये बीमारी कैसे हो गई, मैं तो ये खाते भी नहीं है, मैं पीती भी नहीं, मतलब काइंड ऑफ कैंसर है उनको, मुझे कैसा हो गया ये मुझे समझ नहीं आया। मैंने कहा ये जो, क्या ये सच है ना, इसके पीछे छुपा हुआ एक संदेह है आपके अंदर। वो संदेह आपको इस बीमारी से पहले से था, और वो संदेह आपको इस बीमारी तक लाया है, ना कि इस बीमारी की वजह से आपके अंदर संदेह आया है। यहाँ पे आप काम करो। उससे पहले
ब्यूटीफुल।
तक वो लिख चुकी थी कि मैं तो बस वो कैंसर का नाम सुन के पूरा खौफ में आ गई हूँ। तो मैंने कहा ये संदेह और खौफ, ये दो चीजें ही ऐसी है जो आपकी
हम्म।
बीमारी की जड़ है। यहीं पे आपको काम करना है, यहाँ पे काम करोगे तो आप जिस डॉक्टर का ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हो वो काम करेगा, अदरवाइज आपको कोई हेल्प नहीं मिलने वाली है। और फिर
एब्सोल्युटली।
मैंने वो रोंडा बर्न की मेरे पास में वो फोटो पड़ी है, जिसके अंदर लिखा हुआ है कि जो पॉजिटिव इमोशंस और नेगेटिव इमोशन, तो मैंने आप उनको भेज दिया कि ये नेगेटिव इमोशंस है नीचे वाले, ये बीमारी पैदा करते हैं, ये पॉजिटिव इमोशन है, ये बीमारी ठीक करते हैं, तो आप इस पे काम करो, आप दवाई की जरूरत नहीं।
So I want to personally applaud
थैंक यू।
Dr. Jagat and all of you. I request all of you to applaud for Dr. Jagat because we need more physicians like you, जो आके
Absolute.
आके आके बोले. So okay, thank you so much for sharing. And मैं
थैंक यू।
उम्मीद करूंगी कि आप नेक्स्ट सेशन में भी आएंगे.
हाँ, मैं कोशिश करूँ।
And
अभी भी आपके आपके सेशन के बीच में मैं 3 बार उठना पड़ गया, हमारा काम है, तो क्या करें।
आई नो, आई अंडरस्टैंड, बट आप जब भी टाइम निकालें, एंड एज अ केयर गिवर आपके लिए पर्सनली मैं ये बात बोलूंगी कि आप दूसरों की तो केयर कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उन सबके बीच में इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप अपने साथ भी एक रिलेशनशिप बनाएं एंड लर्न टू लव योर सेल्फ.
यस यस, थैंक यू।
Okay, yes. Now next, I'm quickly going to come to Shikha, Jyoti ji, Sonali, and Anchal and Pooja. Just unmute yourself and now tell me in one word how was, because I have a hard stop. I'm about to start
हम
another
लोग अपना
session.
फीडबैक नेक्स्ट टाइम शेयर कर देंगे, यू नो आवर फीडबैक, बट हाँ, एक लाइन एक वर्ड में बोला नहीं जाएगा ना, एक वर्ड में
अच्छा.
अमेजिंग या
It would be amazing.
दिस
Jyoti,
दिस वर्क हैज बीन क्लोज टू मी ऑलवेज, सो यस.
yeah. Jyoti ji, how was it for you?
Yes, it was wonderful session.
Wonderful.
एंड आपको मैं बता दूं कि ये बुक मैं कम से कम 20 years से यूज कर रही हूँ and I'm working with
Same
this.
with me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Shikha, how was the session for you today? How are you feeling now?
It's wonderful actually, and बहुत टाइम से I was just thinking कि मैं attend करूँ, but finally आज last session था, but हाँ bonus वाला session भी is there, so it's a good news for all of us. So yeah, it was wonderful, and law of attraction I was following since 2011. I was in school actually, so I came to know about that secret book. तो वो तब तो पता चलता, आई यूज टू डू द अफर्मेशन, बट वो शायद मैकेनिकली ऊपर ऊपर से बोलते ना, सुपरफिशियली आप बोलते हैं, आप फील नहीं करते हो कि आपको, बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू गेट इनटू निफ्ट एक्चुअली। तो उस समय पे आई वाज अ गुड स्टूडेंट, सब कुछ अच्छे से हुआ, एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट हुआ, लेकिन एट द एंड मेरा नहीं हुआ, सबका हो गया था। तो वो चीजें मैंने उस समय रियलाइज की कि बस अगर हम मैकेनिकली कोई चीज बोलते हैं तो वो अनटिल वी रियली फील इट। तो अभी ये सेशन सब अटेंड करके आपने जो बुक बताई, आई नीड टू बाय दैट बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव इट। So it's great to connect with you, and I hope आगे भी will have some more sessions with you.
Abs- Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so now Achal, yes, Achal has been waiting patiently for her turn. Thank you so much, Achal.
And that's okay. I have multiple things to say, but then I would not take your time. I feel that it's not only the affirmation in the book, but your affirmation and your conviction that yes, the book is doing wonders in the session. It is really great. So it is your belief, your conviction, your efforts which are actually doing the wonders, I would say, along with the book for sure. But then it makes a lot of difference in reading and in listening. It was my first book reading session that I have ever attended. And I love it because I get bored by reading the book, but listening is like pleasurable. So good.
Thank you, Achal.
Great.
Thank you so much for sharing, and I'm sure going forward, we'll have more such book reading sessions. Okay, all right. Pooja, would you like to share quickly आपको कैसा लगा आज का सेशन?
मैं टाइम ज्यादा नहीं लूंगी, बहुत शॉर्टली बोलूंगी। बुक रीडिंग सेशंस मैंने बहुत किए हैं, लेकिन इस तरह का बुक रीडिंग सेशन, मुझ जैसी लड़की जिसको बुक्स पढ़ना पसंद नहीं, पढ़ते ही सो जाती थी, मुझे नींद आती थी। और इस तरीके से कि बुक बिल्कुल आप जिस तरीके से रीड करते हो और अफर्मेशंस और उनकी एक्सरसाइज को हमारे मतलब विजुअलाइजेशन के थ्रू कराते हो, दैट वाज अ वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस। वी वर नॉट रीडिंग एक्चुअली, वी वर एक्सपीरियंसिंग द बुक थ्रू यू। तो लुइस है कि हील योर लाइफ सबने पढ़ी होगी, बट थ्रू प्रिया जी जो है वो एक अलग ही वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस है। एंड आई थिंक मेरे अलावा सब लोग ये डिमांड करेंगे कि इस तरह का अगर आप बुक रीडिंग सेशंस लेकर आ रहे हो, सो वी वुड बी लव टू बी द पार्ट ऑफ इट। और ये चीज मुझे अच्छी लगी कंसेप्ट की, ये मैंने नया चीज सीखा कि कभी किसी को अगर वो बुक ऐसी सिखानी है या पढ़ानी है, तो इस तरह से ग्रुप बनाकर आप वो बुक रीड करो और एक्सपीरियंस कराओ लोगों से। तो दैट वाज अ न्यू थिंग विच आई लर्न फ्रॉम दिस। एंड बस मैं यही बोलूंगी कि मैंने ये बुक पढ़ के एक चीज तो सीखी, लव, एक पैटर्न मेरे दिमाग में आया है, इसको मैं दोबारा इस बुक को पढ़ूंगी, कि मैं सेल्फ लव में बिलीव करती हूँ, मैं खुद से करती हूँ। इसलिए यहाँ इसमें बुक में जो बताया था ना कि आपके रूट कॉज में कुछ इश्यूज हैं जो ये चीजें हो रही हैं, तो वो क्या है, वो क्यूरियोसिटी डेवलप हो गई है, वो एक्सप्लोर करना। तो वो रहेगी मेरे साथ कि अब मैं सेशन विल बी एंडिंग, बट आई विल बी वर्किंग फॉर इट। तो थैंक यू सो मच। मतलब आपसे जुड़े रहना है आप उस तरह से, तो टाटा बाय बाय तो नहीं करने भाई।
बिल्कुल ये टाटा बाय बाय है भी नहीं. So I've already shared my number with you, and you all can ping me. Please feel free to ping me whenever you need to. I'm going to close the session for today, and I will see you all lovely, beautiful people next Saturday. This week I'll see if I can think of some journaling prompts. Otherwise, I will send something for you. Okay, in the WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I'll see you next week. All
Thank
right,
you.
bye bye. Take care. Have a great weekend and a lovely week ahead. I love you all.